want the women to dress modestly with decency and propriety, adorning themselves not with elaborate hairstyles or gold or pearls or expensive clothes, but with good deeds appropriate for women who profess to worship God. Doesn't seem like she's living up to the good book, does she, folks? Seems like she's an immodest whore, a Jezebel harlot. The other two started out young and eventually left to have a family. Mac with no eggs is an old lady who still dresses like she's in high school. Ain't that the truth? Because honestly, Shoe on Head won. Like, she had a kid. Bloxy has kids. I guess it's time to burn this witch. Burn, bitch, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, bitch, burn. Melonie Mac has already dug her grave.
Spit on her.
She's turned on her own audience. And now we're going to be the Undertakers. We're going to preside over the burial of Melonie Mac. We're going to put her 6 feet under. We're going to bring the excavators and the shovels in. We're going to bury Melonie Mac in the dirt where she belongs. We're going to piss on that grave. Melonie, Nick Rekieta told me it was okay to piss on your grave, bitch.
Let's go.
He told me it was okay. And so we're going to chat.
You look at this shit. Yeah, I'm out. Her Insta has similar photos like she's complaining about. Hypocrite.
Exactly. And I will show you guys some of Melonie's Insta bangers. She's a dirty, thirst-trapping, hypocritical whore. Jezebel. She's a slatternly slut.
Jeez.
And I don't like her. Have a look at some of these comments.
Look at this too.
They're just roasting her.
Look at this.
This don't make any sense. You support Stellar Blade, but not First Descendant? I love all the people here who can't stop pretending you're correct because they simp for you. But there's not very many of them.
No,
they're
not
in
many
a
at all.
vocal minority of symptom. Jeremy Hambley, the quarter fucking planet who wants to cheat on his wife with Melonie Mac, dirty flirting from a married man with a Jezebel. The scandal of it all, folks.
Ash, read that one.
They are mature games. Isn't violence also against the Bible? Why do you play violent games where you kill other people? It's the same thing. If a man has already committed adultery in his heart by lusting after a woman and looking at her, hasn't he then already committed violence in his heart by acting out evil acts of aggression and violence and murder in games? Looks like they're all gonna have to be banned, buddy. It's time for a theological Christo-fascist state. We're taking the video games, but we're also putting you in a fucking burqa, bitch. We're putting you to work in the kitchen.
But everyone's shitting on her, bro.
Yes,
it's
every comment is just rude.
Like, you can all read it on your screen, but like, essentially everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, by the way, go ahead.
This bitch is an empty egg carton. She's 40 years old. She has no children. She's never going to have children. If she is so dedicated to Jesus, she should be forced to join a convent and become a fucking nun. So I never have to look at these disgusting Crayola fucking magic marker tattoos ever again. She's like a retarded 5-year-old that scribbled all over herself. Is that fucking Bayonetta on her shoulder?
That's Laura Croft.
Whoa!
Wait, by the
buddy.
way, hey, Ash.
By the way, Laura Croft is wearing short shorts behind her. The fucking horror of it all. She's baring her bare fucking legs, inspiring men to lust.
Jack.
And If a brother is lusting, he ought to pluck out his own fucking eye, for it's better to enter the kingdom of heaven with one eye than enter into hell with both. And yet this woman that causes her brothers to stumble feels no fucking shame. How about you get on your knees now and fucking repent? Please, Jesus, forgive me. Forgive me. You may as well, bitch. You dirty, hypocritical whore. It's time to remove the plank from your eye there. Holy.
God, you're on a fucking roll, bro.
She's flat, too.
You're on a
That's
fucking
the worst
roll.
part of it all. She's like trying to show
She's
her
flat.
cleavage, but there's none. She's flat.
If you all remember Stellar Blade, chick, model, half nude, people liked it, right? Because they're like, whoa, not an ugly, fat, square-jawed bitch on my screen. Cool. She defended that as well. She defended a Lollipop Chainsaw. She defended change when they changed Laura Croft to make her like less
Ugly.
attractive.
She's like, why can't she be sexy? Why can't she be
and the
beautiful?
Boobs, remember, the boobs were shrunk a little bit. Oh, but that was bad.
Oh,
but now all of a sudden,
we have to fight. Remember, she defended
It's a bait and
Lollipop
switch.
Chainsaw.
It's the bait and
Lollipop Chainsaw is a game where you get an achievement for looking up an 18-year-old girl's skirt. Okay? She defended that, but this is a bridge too far.
Yeah.
This is a bridge too far for her. But you know what? Before we get into this video, let's introduce you guys to who Melonie Mac really is.
Whoa.
Who Melonie Mac really is before she decided to start grifting and exploiting the right wing and Christians for money.
Oh, no.
Here's Melonie Mac saying, so is Nathan Drake straight just for the sake of being straight?
What?
She says, newsflash, gay people exist and it's a normal thing.
Why does Nathan Drake have to be
She's saying
gay?
it's normal to be gay. It's a retard alert, buddy.
Oh, but why does Nathan Drake have to be gay? From Uncharted?
Gotta remember, guys, for years and years and years, Melonie Mac was a woke grifter. She was an SJW, and her goal was to make video games gay and lame. And this was what she was doing. And then we'll get to why she changed in a minute. But let's have a look here. Here's some more of based Melonie Mac's hot takes, guys.
Is it Fat Chick Thriller?
She's so base.
The Fat Chick Thriller in chat just said in caps, why doesn't Nathan Drake suck?
I know, right?
Like, we need Nathan
You're a
Drake to suck.
bigot if you don't want Nathan Drake to suck. It's so sad that things are this way. I agree with you. These companies need to work on better representation and start letting their characters be gay, bi, pan, ace, etc. Pansexuality being supported by Melonie Mac.
I always had a crush on Chris Redfield, but I would 100% support him being gay.
She wants to make Chris Redfield gay. Somebody says ace. I think that's asexual. But she wants to turn freaking Chris Redfield gay. Lord, let me grift. Let me get attention from male gamers by pandering to them. Hallelujah. Yeah, who believes it?
What is going on?
Who believes it?
Okay.
This is 2020. This is 2020. She was woke, folks.
And by the way, now she's like the other end of woke, but it's gone like horseshoe theory, like Sarkeesian said.
Listen, her ultimate goal was always to disenfranchise men because she's a harpy. Ooh. She's a horrid, man-hating bitch grifter who just wants to with our hobbies and take away our fun, and I won't stand for it, damn it. She's a succubus. She's a deceiver. The Lord said, we shall judge them by their fruits. And where are her children? Where is her husband? Her husband sucking fucking dick at truck stops and left her because she's a dirty whore.
Jesus Christ.
That's the truth.
Jesus.
We too can be the cudgel of Christian righteousness and trad beliefs to beat you down as well, bitch. Does it feel nice? This is what the Christian spirit, hallelujah. This is what Jesus would want. Jesus wants us to call people slurs.
There's no lie.
Jesus wants us to be hateful. Jesus wants us to shit on other people. Hallelujah, Lord. Thank you for allowing me to be an indignant, obnoxious asshole without repercussions because I'm morally superior. Thank you, Lord.
Melonie Mac defends the show Lucifer, but said the show Supernatural and X-Files and Angel are satanic shows.
That's right. Melonie Mac wants the government to ban the X-Files.
Yeah.
Because it's satanic.
Yeah.
This is the level of insanity we're on. Listen, Melonie, just because you're a fucking child in a 40-year-old woman's body and you can't fucking make decisions for yourself doesn't mean that the rest of us need the government to tell us what to do. I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like this, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, you could just not play the fucking video games,
or watch
bitch.
X-Files. Why X-Files?
Why don't you read the fucking Bible, bitch? Get down and study your Bible day and night. Read the scriptures daily to know yourself approved. But instead, you're doing live streams and crop tops. Instead, you're doing cosplay as Lara Croft in skin-tight clothing. Instead, you're milking simps with ice-cold gaming takes that 100 other channels already have. But because you're a woman, there are simps who support it there. Why don't you read your Bible and shut your mouth and know your role, e-girl? Know your role. Look at this one.
Do they not realize the gays are the backbone of the what community? TR.
The literal backbone of the TR community.
What's the TR community? What is that? Chat?
Well, I guess we're just the tourists. The Tomb Raider community.
Wait, how?
The gays are the backbone of the Tomb Raider community.
How?
You know who the real backbone of the Tomb Raider community is?
What?
The teenage boys in 1995 who didn't have broadband internet and it was the only thing they could goon to. That's the real backbone of the TR community. Holy shit, bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Yeah, I'm sure there were so many gay gamers in 1996 or whatever. Shut up. Shut your hole. Yeah, that's really what gay guys are into, huh? Yeah, gay guys, the backbone of Tomb Raider.
Gay guys,
yeah.
Guys love this shit.
She's saying that homophobia is an illness here, saying get well soon from your homophobia. So she's saying to not agree with the homosexual lifestyle is mental illness. But yeah, guys, she totally just found Jesus. Just the other day there, she found Jesus, and Jesus told her purpose was to preach against there. Guys, she's on our side for sure. It's so good. There she is. Just blocked 2 of my followers who replied to this tweet with homophobic hate speech. Heretic. This bitch believes that there's such a thing as hate speech. She wants to put you in prison for your thoughts, for your beliefs. She's a sick f***. Lock her up. Lock her up! Lock her up! Amassed a massive women/LGBTQ following within her hardcore active communities. It's women and gay men who are the majority.
Wait, what?
Even if that was true, that's a problem. That's a problem, bitch.
Bro.
She encourages us to listen to Survivor Reborn podcast.
Okay.
But don't worry, guys. Father Quarter Planet, fucking Jeremy Hambley, forgave her sins. Much like Father Vouch forgives disgusting grifter bums like fucking Hunter Avalone there?
Did you call him
Hunter, you're
planet?
yeah, he's a quarter planet for fuck's sake. He has his
You're
own
on fire,
gravitational fucking pull. Holy shit, man. Oh, don't worry, guys. She's forgiven because I need somebody to cheat on my wife with. Oh. Right. She's fat. Jeremy Hamburglar there of the quarter fucking planet.
Shit, dude. The quarter
Holy
planet.
shit. Well, these fucking scumbags think they run fucking everything, and they think that they speak for all of us, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Razor Fist, Quarter Pounder, Melonie Mac, and they think that nobody else's opinion on anything fucking matters, and that we'll all just bow down and get in line behind their censorship agenda for the Bible that these people don't even believe in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't fucking think so. Yeah, I don't fucking think so, bitch. No, I don't think so.
Wow, Ash. Okay, this rules. Here we go. Imagine
oh my God. Go ahead, Andy. Read this one, brother.
Imagine being so ridiculous that you miss out on quite possibly one of the greatest games of this generation because you're scared of lesbians.
But now this bitch is gonna tell us how much cleavage we can have in our games, how much ass we can see in our game.
Buddy.
Meanwhile, she's mocking people for being scared of lesbians.
Bro, if you can't jack off to a game, then why even play it? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's this holier than thou bullshit.
Right?
This is who you were and who you are. And then you this is the thing. She's lost in a life of sin. And then she feels like it's the zeal of the convert, right? Now she's on this lofty pedestal, judging everybody else, telling everybody else how to fucking live. It's like, bitch, you didn't fucking know this life, and you've never known this life. Because if you really knew this fucking life, you would cover up the dirty fucking Crayola tattoos on your arm out of fucking shame for desecrating the temple that your Lord God gave you.
You know?
But oh no, but here she is. As someone, this is why she fucking changed. As someone who is divorced, trust me, you don't want to go down that road unless you absolutely have to. It is like a death. Once she got divorced and once she couldn't get any more money doing her SJW shit, she immediately turned into the gay lifestyle's bad. And the rumors are that her husband is gay. And that's why he left. And if that really is true, that's fucking crazy. Because it would explain a lot. But this bitch, 39 years old, childless, tatted up, total fucking gooner bait, is now going to give us all a fucking lecture on gooning. Let's just have a look, because the Bible talks about being modest, right? Mm-hmm. The Bible talks about how women aren't supposed to be dirty fucking whores. So let's have a look at the sort of shit that Melonie Mac is wearing, the sort of stuff that she's putting out online. Here we have a compilation of her various outfits. Now, I just want to say, is this modest? Ripped blue jeans,
no.
Total fucking midriff showing off, low-hanging fucking shirt, full arms on display. But
Buddy,
months ago, she tried to drag me saying she always dressed super modest and all these pictures are AI and they're all lies. No. This is real. And there are dozens and dozens of photos and videos like this that she's put out online. So let's just hit play and let's have a look at this modest Christian woman who's totally not at all a hypocritical whore.
Okay. How is this any different than the chick from fucking First Descent?
Exactly.
The girl in First Descent has tight pants. Who gives a fuck? We're all adults here, by the way. We're not all fucking wrapped up in fucking towels and burkas and have our dicks fucking tucked into our fucking legs. We're people. We're adults here. We're not children.
They're calling her in chat Melonie Flat.
We're not kids.
That's what they're calling her.
We're not fucking children, Melonie. We don't need you to tell us. If we could look at fucking tits or ass. Look at this bitch. What? Why post this? Why post this?
Because she needs male attention. She needs to thirst trap so that she can get money. That's what she's doing.
She's posting this shit. Fine, delete your Insta.
But then she's going to talk about, oh, we have to stop gooner culture. Oh, we have to ensure modesty and Christian values. Practice what you preach. But look at it. Like, come on. Come on,
Melonie. And you're telling people they can't look at tits in games? Who the fuck is this bitch? Listen, if she was like a nun who like was doing a YouTube video, you'd go, I understand her point of view because she lives that lifestyle. She's not living that lifestyle.
No.
And she's like this anti-woke. We want games to be for gamers. Well, gamers, I hate to say this, dummy, want attractive females. In fact, this DEI shit is what we hate.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Whoa,
right.
buddy.
Right. Yeah, no, she's definitely a paragon of virtue, right? She's just a sweet little innocent Christian schoolgirl who does, come on.
Okay.
Your trad wife, sir. You're Christian. Like, look at how many of them there are. Look at that.
But like, this is less clothing than that chick from First Descent. Isn't it?
You know what I mean? And that's what it's just like Google search. Like, look, 4th of July.
What the fuck?
Yeah, okay. So you get, look at it. No, seriously. If you told somebody that was a thumbnail, they would believe you.
Yeah, like a
But this is
POV.
the innocent, modest child of God, Melonie Mac, who's righteous upon her throne, the moral arbiter to tell us all how to live our lives, what we're allowed to look at as adults, right?
People always ask, Melonie, how do you have
By the
willpower
way,
to go to
why is
her voice is fucking horrid.
It's unlistenable. Like, it's unlistenable. But here we go. Let's hear what she has to say.
the gym like 6 days a week? How do you have that kind of motivation? And I'm just going to tell you.
Did she have to film this in bed? Like, it's pretty obvious what you're doing, right, Melonie? Like, you're sexualizing yourself for views and money and attention online. This is completely validating the male gaze or whatever bullshit feminist terminology that you want to fucking use. You're laying down on a bed in your fucking underwear, filming a video talking about how you work out at the gym. We don't have to go any further with this. I think I've proven my fucking point.
Wow.
AlJam66 has gifted 10 subs.
Let's go.
Quickly, so now that we've established that Melonie is an immodest whore, quickly, let's just do a Bible sermon. Then we'll get into the video. She's done. Or do you guys want the Bible sermon at the end? I don't really know. Let's just go into it quickly. This is the Bible. 1 Timothy 2, 8 and 10. I want the women to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, adorning themselves not with elaborate hairstyles or gold or pearls or expensive clothes, but with good deeds appropriate for women who profess to worship God. Doesn't seem like she's living up to the good book, does she, folks? Seems like she's an immodest whore, a Jezebel harlot. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles, the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit. Did you hear that, Melonie? Quiet, gentle, and quiet. This is your holy book. This is the word of God. So shut your mouth. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you, whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you, for it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. Melonie Mac doesn't care how many brothers she might cause to stumble, because we read here, When you thus sin against brethren and wound their conscience, you sin against Christ. Therefore, if food makes my brother stumble, I will never again eat meat, lest I make my brother stumble. Melonie is sitting there in bikinis, posting thirst traps, videos of her in bed in her underwear, potentially causing brothers to stumble. Now, they should be strong enough and have a good conscience to look and not lust, but she's potentially dooming their souls to hellfire, and she doesn't care because it's not a real religion to her. She doesn't care about anybody other than herself and getting attention and getting money. That's what this is about.
This is what she preaches, by the way.
And now here it is, the classic hypocrisy.
What she preaches. It's what she preaches.
Why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but do not consider the plank in your own eye?
Ooh.
Hypocrite! First remove the plank from your own eye. Put on some clothes, and then you can tell us about video game bitches and their cleavage, you harlot. Okay.
Listen,
I think
this is what she
established she's full of shit. Let women learn in silence with all submission, and I do not permit a woman to teach or have authority.
And
so shut your mouth. We're about to preach at you, bitch. We're about to teach you how it is.
If men want to do whatever the they want as well, like look at this shit, they can. They're adults. Now, you preach this stuff that Ashton just read, but then don't do any of it. So shut the up. Why are you telling people if we can goon or not?
You can talk all day long about how wrong the gay lifestyle is, but her lifestyle is also immoral according to the gospel. So maybe she should repent or shut up. Smug Mug nails it though here in chat. It's 2025 and a mid woman is seething at Pixels. By the way, have a look at this take that brother Andy found. She says almost every female gamer I know, including myself, not only but in many cases prefer playing as sexy female characters. It's part of the power fantasy. If gaming journos and some devs could stop being offended on our behalf, that'd be great.
Exactly.
What changed?
Why did you change? Why did you like that? Like we don't.
It was the Holy Spirit. Okay.
Don't want to play as ugly bitches. I don't know what like how that's hard to understand. Why would you want to play as an attract? Why not? Why the fuck not? Okay, let's watch this fucking video, guys. This video is retarded, by the way. Here we fucking go, guys. Remember, 95% of our audience thinks she's retarded for this and leaving in droves. And the other 5% are simps who are being like, yeah, you're right, who have no user display picture, by the way.
Honestly, just look at how many chokers she has on.
One, two, three, four, five.
She has 5 chokers on. And she's going to talk about how Christian she is and how traditional she is and how moral she is. And she's going to divine what's right and wrong and tell us the scriptures. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I'm taking it real seriously.
I'm surprised she kept up the video because she's getting dunked on. And remember, by the way, she has cultivated Quartering's audience who was like, why is Brie Larson's ass flat? Why are they all lesbians? Why aren't they attractive? And da-da-da-da. So she cultivates this whole audience. He promotes the out of her. And she releases this video. God knows why. Like, do you know what your audience is? You stupid bitch.
And she even basically admits in this video she doesn't really know what her audience is and that she's just an ignorant slut.
Come on.
Because these guys, like they, on the one hand, want to talk about traditional values, restoring morals to America, going back to the 50s and all that. But then they also want to talk about gooning and masturbation and sexy women. And like these are in conflict with each other. And you actually have to pick a fucking lane. But they want to cater to every fucking guy on the right wing. And again, this goes back to a lot of like the schism in the right wing about like whether you should support Andrew Tate or not and the manosphere grifters and stuff like this. Melonie Mac just doesn't even understand what the audience is or why she's popular or why anybody cares about her. Look at this. Oh, yeah, but she's not sexualizing herself at all, guys.
The
This is
G
totally
Fuel. Guys, don't you want the G Fuel?
I got canceled from the anti-woke side, right? Canceled or
so now she's claiming she was canceled. Bitch, you're not canceled. You're on YouTube. You're on every platform. Like, what are you've been canceled?
People were mad at your take.
You've not been canceled. That's the thing. People disagreed with your retarded opinion. Oh, guys, I'm being canceled. I just have full monetization on every platform. Right.
Okay.
attempt, you know, it is what it is. I lost.
It was just canceled. We've been canceled. We can't get a sponsorship.
No. What are you talking about? We don't have a G Fuel sponsorship, bitch. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, they go, people don't agree 100% with my take. I'm canceled.
This lady is caked in so much makeup.
It's too much.
You guys we have no idea what she actually looks like. You know what I mean? Then she's, I'm so modest. Bitch, why don't you just be natural? Why don't you just be a human being? And let's put on a sweater and cover up the desecration of the temple that God gave you, huh? If you're so righteous there, let's cover up the Crayola drawings you did.
A lot of followers here on YouTube and on X because I said I do not want perversion in video games.
Why?
Well, this is the thing. Like, we don't need perversion. But what we're talking about is not even that perverted.
No, it's
like these aren't full-on sex scenes, like like crazy fucking fetishes and stuff like that. This isn't even like the degenerate shit in Baldur's Gate where you could fuck a bear. We're talking about a woman in tight clothing. So what, are we going to ban Underworld with Kate fucking Beckinsale and the leather? We can't have that anymore.
Underworld.
Are we going to fucking ban fucking Mila Jovovich and fucking Resident Evil movie now? Are we going to fucking no, seriously, like, where does it end?
Yeah.
Because if you're saying that, you know, in media, we can't depict women in any sort of sexualized way whatsoever, any sort of tight clothing, any sort of bikini, I don't think you would survive in a society like that. And that's not really what you want. What you're trying to do here is pander to an audience that doesn't really exist for you, because real Christians who are super serious and strict about the social conservative aspect of their religion are not watching Melonie Mac. They're probably not watching YouTube videos to fucking begin with. Let's be real. Like, a lot of people I knew growing up in my church didn't even have TVs. They didn't even have televisions, Melonie. So, like, get real. Oh, guys, I'm so traditional and this and that. And you're trying to pander to a part of your audience that doesn't even exist. The reality is, the guys that watch you, most of them are probably teenage boys or older male gamers that want you to repeat their opinions back to them. They want to be validated by a woman agreeing with their opinions and saying it back to them. And when you stray from that, you're going to get fucking smacked down like you deserve, bitch.
But by the way, why does she think she could enter the gamers' territory, right? After being an SJW for years and years and years, and then tell developers and tell us what we should want. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Who are you? Are you the god of video games?
Well, she's the moral arbiter of gaming.
Oh,
so
yeah, man.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
According to her, it's okay to goon to Stellar Blade and to goon to Lollipop Chainsaw. But it's not okay to goon to this game.
Yeah.
Because she's drawn an arbitrary distinction where, yes, the outfits in Stellar Blade are more revealing, but there's no emote that draws direct sexualization. So this game needs to be banned.
What's the emote?
There's like an emote to make her ass jiggle in the game.
Good. I hope. Who gives a fuck?
God.
But here's the thing: is it's like, are we gonna like start with banning the ass jiggling emote, or do we start with banning chicks with OnlyFans?
Yes.
Teaching 18-year-old girls how to be fucking whores because of money.
Yes.
And tempting them into like this disgusting. Like, start with OnlyFans.
How about we start with that moral battle? and then we'll move there along the line. But this is where it starts to become the overreach from the right wing.
Yeah.
So the right wing starts winning some battles, like Roe v. Wade gets overturned, you know, Hub's getting banned in Texas and Utah and Florida, and the right wing is winning. But instead of just continuing along with the battles that can be won, instead you overstep and put the fucking cart before the horse and start talking about, well, I'm going to take away your video games and I'm going to censor this aspect and that. And then people go, well, what's the difference with the censorship between the right wing and what they want to do and what the SJWs want to do? Because at the end of the day, basically what this worldview is that adults aren't allowed to make their own decisions. The government needs to step in and decide what you're allowed to see and what you're not allowed to see. And you shouldn't have freedom. And the Constitution should be replaced by the Bible. But, you know, that's not what these people actually believe. It's just a straight up grift. If Jeremy Hambly's fucking collection, if Quarter Planet's fucking collection was taken away, he'd be crying in the fucking streets the next day, losing his fucking mind. Let's be real.
He should cry.
And that includes that of the straight variety, right? There are different factions in the anti-woke crowd. I am a Christian. Everything I do, everything I say, everything in my life is centered around Christ.
See, like, she's got the
And
prop
don't play
ready.
video games.
No, but
Video
isn't
games
that,
have drugs. You can kill people. You manhunt, and all even
and by the way,
you blow their heads off.
And by
shit.
the way, those games are clearly marked as M for mature, as for adults. And on the warning label, it tells you exactly what's in the game. But you know, she has to pull out the griftiest Bible she possibly could.
Yeah.
And you can just tell that Bible has rarely ever been opened. You can just tell that
it's a prop Bible.
It's purely a prop Bible
I've
for her to
learned.
beat people over the head with.
But it's brand
Look
new.
at it. It's brand
Finger-
new.
It's got a fingerprint on it.
You know what I mean?
Like, this is, look, dude. Look at the spine. Watch when she turns it like this. Buddy, the bookmark is where you buy it.
You know?
The bookmark is where you buy it.
But it's just like her faith is just like any other prop or any other accessory in her wardrobe. For her, it's just the same as the choker she's got on or the tattoos on her body. It's part of her aesthetic and part of what she thinks will get her attention and money.
Yeah.
It's not about a sincere quest to save souls and reach the lost. And, you know, because honestly, she could go out into her own community and help build and serve the church where she lives and, you know, have a husband, have a family. But instead, she chooses to be an e-girl online and police men's penises as to what they're getting hard to in video games.
Yeah.
That's definitely what Jesus' mission for you was, right?
Wait, you have Quartering? One of like the biggest channels on YouTube promoting you every single day. And these are the fucking views. Bro, here, I'm going to pop them on screen. Here's the Social Blade checkup. Everyone loves this. Ash.
It's the Social Blade
What the
checkup.
fuck, Bye. Like, whoa.
Oh, it looks like she's
Oh.
losing some subs there, buddy.
So she deleted a video. There's no sub growth. That's yikes. Shut it down. We're doing better than her. That's crazy. All right, here we go.
Let's let her go for a minute.
Christ.
Let's hear her.
So I didn't make this channel 3 years ago.
She's so
to put my
shrill.
neck out.
I can't even.
She's hard. She's really hard to listen to,
It's all
isn't
right.
she?
She talks like this. Let me tell you guys.
There to get blacklisted from the video game industry, so I can't even do mainstream work like I used to do.
Oh my God.
Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo!
Wait.
Listen, bitch, you clearly weren't getting enough mainstream work. Otherwise, you wouldn't have switched to this grift anyhow. Like,
Exactly.
let's be real. You weren't good enough to be prime time. You weren't good enough to go mainstream because you're a talentless hack whore, which is why you turned to a right-wing grift in an ecosystem where there's less competition and you can fulfill a niche role feeding back nerds' opinions to them through the voice and validation of a female. And that's why you have a career.
Yeah.
It's not because you have a razor sharp wit. It's not because you have hot takes that people care to listen to. It's literally that you're a woman regurgitating back nerds' opinions about woke shit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I didn't put myself in that position to call out the perversion with the queer ideology and this, that, and the other that has been infecting everything. I didn't put myself in that position just so I could turn around and push perversion just because it's straight.
So this is what we're trying to ban. All right, folks?
Okay, is that really even that crazy?
No.
Like, there are outfits in Soul Calibur from 15 years ago that were
Ivy.
crazier than
Remember
this. And,
Ivy?
yes, Ivy and
Ivy
fucking...
was like, whoa, buddy. That's like...
This is seriously what we're causing a ruckus about?
Why
this
can't
looks
we
like
have this engaged?
But I'm telling you, this looks like every fucking video game ever.
Buddy, but are you pausing it to jack off? Are you doing the emote?
No,
and then
that's
you're
the thing,
jacking
right?
it?
It's just like, you know, as Melonie herself said, like maybe people just want to play as an attractive character that's aesthetically pleasing. Like, does it have to be like that she's wearing like a fucking hoodie and jeans, or like does it like sweatpants? Like what does the character have to be wearing to please Melonie? Oh, it's goonerific. Okay. Right.
But
right.
yeah, someone asked, no, that's not a Stellar Blade. That is the first Descent, the game she'll be talking about here in a second.
Those are the emotes that she's so upset about. Because this is like the defense is the emotes are what makes it so crazy. Meanwhile, she was running defense for this
Which
like 3 weeks ago. How this was a few months ago. It was 8 months ago that she did this whole campaign about Stellar Blade, but still.
It's like, bro, like, but here's the thing is, this game did well because gamers like this. They're not jacking off while playing. They just don't want to play as a fucking ugly bitch.
To be fair, Darkside Phil doesn't like that and doesn't want to play it because it's too sexual. So,
no.
You know, like there is Phil. There is Phil.
What?
Who's on her side. Yeah.
Now, if you want some sort of context, I can give you a little bit. I'm not going to show
Are you joking?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Actual video because I do have a lot of Christians who follow me who probably wouldn't appreciate having something like that thrown on the screen. But
Listen,
a lot of
if you're that offended, get off the internet. Because the internet is a lot darker in a lot of other corners. Like, stop.
But this is how Christianity loses the culture war. Like, and this is why back in the 90s and 2000s, like, people really hated Christianity, and it became so cringe in people's eyes, is that Christian adults are expected to be treated and live like children, as though they're unable to look at anything or experience anything in the world that's challenging or mature in any way. And it's just not it's just not a winning strategy. It's good to have moral values. I believe in the Bible, but adults don't want to be treated like children. And we don't need the government. We don't need the state to intervene to force Christianity on people. If the religion is not able to convict and win souls on its own, and the people and the church is not able to proselytize and win souls, it's not the state's responsibility to do that. It's your responsibility as a Christian to seek and save the lost. Anyway, let's continue on.
Yeah. And by the way, banning it is not going to work. Okay?
No.
Sorry.
you already know what I'm referring to. Now, this is a game called First.
Pick your poison, right? DEI and gay or just ban all sexuality. Shut the fuck up.
Descendant.
How about you all stop playing games?
And now she pulls out the graph. It's like, guess what? Every game after a certain period of time is going to fall off. It's going to drop off.
Yeah.
You know,
Didn't play it.
I'm pretty sure they made a good amount of money from this game.
Yeah.
Didn't really comment on the game itself. I commented on the material that was presented in question. And the material that was presented in question of the tweet that blew up and got me so much backlash and hate and saying I was betraying everybody.
Yeah, betrayal. This is betrayal. You're fucking literally, you sucked up all of Quartering's audience. who hates this fucking woke shit. And you double down on it, and we have to like listen to you because you're Melonie Mac. Melonie who?
Oh, the almighty Melonie Mac,
You were an
scholar of the
SJW
Bible.
years ago. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Right? So it's like if Anita Sarkeesian turned conservative tomorrow. Now we all have to listen
And then
to
we
her.
all are going to accept her and bring her into the fold. And a lot of people think like that. Oh, yeah, bring them in. Like, because these are the grifters that they're thinking, oh, well, they have an audience that we can exploit for money. Instead of, well, maybe we shouldn't just let this person who was our enemy 2 days ago co-opt and subvert our movements or our political groups. Like, come on.
Exactly.
Was a video of a character dancing and shaking her butt
Oh,
in
no.
a thong with the
Good.
camera.
I'm glad, bitch.
Oh,
How about that? How about this? We're all glad. We don't give a fuck because it's a video game.
Thong? Like, what is this? Footloose, put on your Sunday shoes.
Has she
Footloose. People are dancing. Oh my God.
Has she watched TV?
Have you
any
gone
show?
outside? Have you gone outside and seen what the women are wearing these days? How about we control what's going on in the real world before we worry about controlling these video games? You know what I mean?
A thong.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking
exactly. Have
so
you seen
stupid.
yourself, bitch, in your fucking underwear in your kitchen showing all the world?
Again, I'm not going to post it just for out of respect to my fellow Christian viewers. And I know some guys are struggling with pornography and they don't want to see that because
Pornography.
Oh my God,
man.
the guys are struggling with it. What do you think the way you're dressed is helping?
Buddy, struggling. Listen, if you're quitting jacking it from Pornhub and you're like, okay, I'm off the fucking, like, okay, I'm going to stop it. And then you play a game and then it forces you to masturbate.
Okay.
You were never going to make it anyway.
Yes, I'm saying. Exactly.
You're never going to make it.
Exactly.
Like, don't play games.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Why would
But-
you?
Are we really supposed to think that people are going to quit because she told them?
Yes.
That men are going to stop masturbating because this bitch told them it was bad?
They probably jack off even more when she says
Like,
that.
Holy.
Like,
not only was I grossly misrepresented and told, oh, what are you talking about? You're being a prude because this character was 80% clothed, huh? Funny that you want to use those words. Oh, but she's 80% clothed, even if that includes nothing.
even if they were fully naked, who gives a f? It's a game. Nudity
you know what I
exists
mean?
in-
It's not real.
I'm watching
You-
Sopranos right now, right? Like I'm like watching it for the first time ever. Every third scene,
No, but
there's tits.
but isn't this an insane argument to be having?
Buddy, it's so we're not
Like
children.
this is the
We're not
church
kids.
like sewing circle of 80-year-old women scandalized about a sex scene on fucking 2.5 Men.
Buddy.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a purity spiral that never, ever, ever ends. And that's part of what that initial presentation at the beginning was to showcase.
Yes, it was great.
Melonie, the same purity spiral and cudgeling that you're doing here can easily be applied to you. Do you understand that?
But
Do you understand there are fucking people that are way, way, way more conservative and pure and righteous than you are? So when you do this whole grandstanding on the gospel bullshit, like, understand you can be called out too. We can pull your card, see that you're a fucking fraud, and you be felted. So it's not in her interest to even be purity spiraling like this. It's pure foolishness.
And even if we discuss other things the Bible talks about, not to be anti-violence, to not hurt people, every video game except for Animal Crossing would be banned. You know what I mean? Like, what? Oh, so so if you're playing Grand Theft Auto, do you have to drive normally? It's like if you
I don't
hit
know.
people in
Grand
Grand Theft
that's
Auto,
the,
it's
I mean,
illegal.
that's the thing, right? Like, where do we draw the line on this? It used to just be common fucking sense
Mhm.
that video games are a fantasy, that they're fucking art, right? And the thing is, if you're not strong enough, if your conscience says it's a sin to play it, then don't fucking play. But for those of us who can eat meat and don't have to eat only vegetables because we know it's not sinful and it doesn't violate our conscience, leave us alone. That's why I went to that passage in 1 Corinthians, and you can go back into the book of Romans and you can look at that example. But Melonie, like, you're trying to police everybody and it's bullshit.
At least don't play stupid with me. Don't pretend that there was not lustful intent.
Who gives? Oh my God. I keep repeating
The
myself.
lustful intent.
But the thing is, it's like, Melonie, who are you telling adult males to not be lustful for attractive females if they want to be? Like, what makes you the arbiter of like what you could be attracted to?
Well, she's got to preach that Bible, right?
But look at her. Look at, if she was wearing a nun outfit and not wearing makeup,
That's what I'm
I would
saying.
listen. I would be like, okay, she's living that life, so it makes sense. But this makes no sense. You have a harlot.
The thing is,
You have a harlot.
for her, she knows sex sells, and she's going to use her sex appeal to sell shit, right?
Yeah.
But games aren't allowed to do that. See, she wants an exclusive whore monopoly on selling her body digitally online. She doesn't want to have to compete with video games for male attention in that way. That's really what it comes down to ultimately, but we can't talk about that, right? It's incel. And I'm sure I'll hear tons of, you're fat and your penis is small. All the typical female bullshit, but at the end of the day, this bitch just wants attention. Well, here's the attention you ordered, whore.
Yep.
With that video, and that is not what the intent of the whole question was, right? Because here's the thing, there is a side of the
Press X to jacket.
woke that are like me and are like, hey, I don't want perversion in our media. I don't want this to seep through our mainstream media. When they ask the question, is this what gamers want?
You know what? This is a battle that was lost about 60 years ago, hon. I don't know where you've been. You don't want perversion to have seeped through the media. It's dripping over every aspect of the culture. You yourself don't even understand that you are a perversion, that you are a mockery of what a modest Christian woman is supposed to be. It's like a fish doesn't know that it's swimming in water. All around is perversion. And she only thinks that, like, it's crazy. It's crazy how she lacks the self-awareness to realize that she's exactly part of the problem that she's complaining about. And that crying about cleavage or close, tight asses in 2025 in video games, I'm sorry, bitch, this war was lost when the Hayes Act was thrown out. Okay? Like, back in the 70s and shit like that, once they got rid of all of the old censorship guidelines, it became a free-for-all, and it was pushed more and more and more and more perversion, more degeneracy, year by year by year by year. And then the only reason anybody woke up is because it affected video games.
Yeah.
And then some people, oh my God, it's DEI and woke shit in my video games. And
But Ash, isn't what she's saying? It's literally the same person, the same woke person. We need to remove degeneracy and all this.
Well, it's just another moral crusade.
Fuck
it is,
bitch. Get the off the, like, this is basically SJW, other coin.
Yeah. No, it is. And that's what everybody is saying. And that's what everybody's saying.
No, I don't want that. Just like I don't want the queer stuff and I don't want the gay stuff. Right? I'm not forcefully taking this stuff out of existence.
What?
But I am shaming it. Just like
You're
I do the gay
shaming it.
stuff.
I'm shaming you, bitch.
You know what
Because
I
it
mean?
Oh my God, it poisons
It's in
people.
a position
society.
to be shaming anybody.
Poison society. Oh
Like
my
that's
God.
like that. This video game is what's wrong with society, right?
Oh my God, we just watched a woman. We didn't watch the video. We watched her interview being interviewed about fucking 1,000 men. 1,000 men. And a girl in the thong in a game is the problem with society?
Oh,
So I do the
Quartering
same thing.
needs to fire this bitch right now.
Oh, yeah.
If he has any like
He's not
real
going
like
to.
morals.
They're circling the wagons to protect her and defend her every precious thought and to protect her precious mental health, and all criticism is canceling and bullying and harassment, and this is our poor Will Angel that we need to protect.
But isn't she
meanwhile,
canceling people who do that? Who watch that?
Meanwhile, right, these guys are like, let's go after Alyssa Mercante, let's go after this left-wing fucking woman, let's go after that woman.
Right.
But when it comes to this woman, because she's our girl, we have to treat her with fucking kids' gloves and lick her fucking ass and allow her to morally dictate to everybody while she looks like that. Come on.
I'll say this hot take. I respect Alyssa Marcante more than I respect her.
Well, Alyssa is at least consistent with her insanity.
Exactly. But she's like, it's like a Trojan horse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a trick.
It's subversion.
Yes,
what
subversion,
it is. Oh,
exactly. Yeah.
She comes in, she regurgitates all of our opinions, all of the talking points we want to hear.
Mhm.
And then as soon as she feels she has enough clout and she's enough of a tastemaker and influencer, here comes the censorship.
Yeah.
But it's with a spoonful of sugar. Look, it's an e-girl. Look, it's an e-girl. So you're going to go along with the censorship now, right?
Yeah.
No, bitch. No.
Also, a lot of people disagree with her, but they're afraid to speak their mind because then Quarter is going to make a video and go live stream.
And the reason I'm so passionate about this today is I really debated, am I allowed to criticize Melonie Mac?
Mm-hmm.
Is it allowed? Because Quartering says it's not allowed. Razor Fist says it's not allowed. All of these guys are in a cabal to protect her, simp from her, push her, because for whatever reason. I think for Quartering, he wants to cheat on his wife with her. He probably already has. He is always like making weird, flirtatious gestures towards her, weird simp shit. So I think that's what it is. I think Razor Fist goons to her. It's like total simp shit. And they figure that having a girl on their show will bring in more viewers or something. I don't know.
But you still want something equally as perverted, but just something that you are attracted to. Then it's like,
I love
hold up.
this argument. It's like, yeah, it's so wrong. You weren't attracted to gay sex. You wanted something that you were attracted to. How dare you? Like, what's wrong with you? It's obviously the same to look at a hot woman's ass as it is to look at a hairy fucking man ass. It's totally the same, dude.
Wait,
Shut up, bitch.
I gotta shout out. I gotta do a quick shout out to Pod Awful. Look what he just tweeted.
It's so true, though.
Every generation has one of these things forced upon them, and each is worse than the last.
It's consistently degrading over time. It really is. No, but it really is. There's something about this phenotype of bitch that's really fucking annoying. And with each generation, they became a worse and worse poser. Like even faker and gayer than the last e-girl that was totally like I'm not like the other girls. I'm one of the guys. Holds up Spork XD, narwhals, epic Reddit memes. Like, it's the same fucking shit. Different fucking day.
Read that tweet from the Claudio Pulcher down there. Read that.
The other two started out young and eventually left to have a family. Mac with no eggs is an old lady who still dresses like she's in high school. Ain't that the truth? Because honestly, Shuan had one. Like, she had a kid. Bloxy has kids.
Is Armored Skeptic doing all right? Is he alive?
Oh
still?
no, he's not. He is still alive, but he's having a really tough time, man. He just begs for money constantly, dude.
Oh no. All right, so great tweet by Pod Awful there.
I don't relate to you. That's not me either. And let's just talk about what is one of my arguments against the queer and the gay stuff that they keep adding to these games. These games keep tanking. They lack substance because these...
Wait, hang on. Gay people in games tank because we don't want to see gay people in games.
Seriously.
tits and ass in games doesn't tank because we're okay with that.
No, but does she really think we're having this Christian revival all the world over in America and people? It's because of the Christian revival and turn to Christ that people don't want to see men kissing and gay DI propaganda in games? Or is it because it's annoying, disgusting, and fucking political, and it shatters fucking immersion, and it reminds you constantly of the political problems of today and takes you out of video games? And that's the thing too, like if a movie or a game or a book has a gay character that makes sense and their whole personality isn't just that they're a flaming I really don't have a problem with that. I know that's a very liberal thing to say, but like, you know, if it makes sense to tell the story, fine. What people have a problem with is the obvious just fucking pandering, shoving down throats of a million different genders and abominations of ugliness in hell. That's what people have a problem with.
Want to insert their ideology into the game instead of actually making a good game. So guess what? They crash. Well, you know what? Same thing happened.
So now Melonie is going to insert her ideology into media and gaming, and nothing's going to go wrong whatsoever. When we're playing Super Noah's Ark 3D in 2028, it's going to be based, right, fellow gamer bros?
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Hey guys, what if we play a game where you're Jesus, and you heal people? You know, come on.
Here you have a game where the main focus and selling point has been driven by perverted reasons. And so, yeah, okay, here you had a peak of 264,000, and then now it is at 9.
Should a game be like at its peak forever? Don't new games come out every week, every few months at least, like AAA games, whatever?
Listen, that's the thing. There's so many games. There's so much competition now that it's guaranteed that it's going to go down.
Always, 100%. I mean, like there's some games that are like, you know, fucking, what's that game? CSGO or whatever. And like those games will always be on top there, but
1,000 concurrent players. It dramatically dropped. Let's be real. If we're going to call...
Someone said, why is she talking about her YouTube views?
I don't know.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, it's funny.
Dragon Age the Veilguard, a flop. This too is also a flop.
But
just
I
because
think those are both denials of reality, aren't they, to fit a narrative?
Yeah.
Because... like, didn't Dragon Age still make a bunch of money anyway?
No, it flopped.
Did it flop? Did it
only
flop
sold, I think it only sold 1 million, and they were expecting 10 million.
So it's not the same thing at all.
Not at all.
Because this game had a concurrent peak of 264,000 people.
Yeah.
Which means it's a huge success, realistically.
Well, okay, I was saying 1 million, like that's being generous. I think it was like 500,000. But hear this. What about Stellar Blade? Stellar Blade did so good, right? Did so good. And the selling point was it was an attractive chick played like fucking Dark Souls-esque,
right?
But with more moves, right? That game did so well. They released like a fucking new patch or whatever the fuck, like last month. People are still playing it. And guess what? Like there are games with attractive females. He's acting like, look, attractive female didn't sell. Well, yeah, but we would rather have
like,
that.
I have these videos where she's shilling for Lollipop Chainsaw, where she's shilling for Stellar Blade, where she's shilling for Lara Croft to be sexier in games. So it's just a 180 reversal on what she talked about for years.
Yeah.
Are attracted to it doesn't change the fact. And as a gamer, I keep seeing the gaming industry and video games as a whole hijacked by perverts.
When she, you know what? I'm sorry to tell you this, Melonie. The gaming industry was built on perverts. The gaming industry was built on teenage boys. Okay, the gaming industry was not built on you. It's you who's hijacked the gaming industry, you stupid fucking bitch, and you're trying to turn it into something catering and pandering to you and your tastes. Don't try and come up in here and say that it's the perverts who hijack gaming. As we all know, gamers are a demographic that are really well known for being really Christian, really conservative. They're not degenerate in any way whatsoever, right? We all know that, right? Adult men who spend their time playing fucking video games are known as really productive, stand-up, trad value citizens, right? Come the fuck on. It's actually saying perverts hijacked anime. It's baked into the DNA of the shit.
You thought I was joking, but watch this, Ashton. Check this out. Okay, so Medicare just quote tweeted this. All right. Was I joking? Deborah Wilson is in every. She was a Mad TV chick. That's all I knew her from. And now it's every game has to have Deborah Wilson. By the way, perfectly scanned in. But when they scan in like an attractive model, they have to always uglify
It's always
her.
fucked up.
Yeah, they always have to it up. But her, always perfect.
People who want their ideologies in the game. So when you have the gay stuff, you also have another.
Like the lack of self-awareness. You're talking about how you want to inject Christ into video games. Like, do you not understand? Like, they're both ideologies. You can't, you know what I mean?
Yo.
Oh, man.
Branch of perverts who, the gooners, if you will, who are watching a ton of pornography and they want that inserted in everything in their life. And they also need validation. You know how?
By the way,
what?
We're not asking for every game to be half-naked characters. What we're talking about is characters who are attractive and attractive to look at.
Yeah,
and occasionally they'll be sexualized, but that's occasionally.
I'm sorry, but in America, people have the freedom to purchase and make video games that feature women in bikinis and thongs. They have the freedom to film women for movies and TV shows in attractive outfits. Yeah. Like, this is freedom.
Yeah.
We don't live in Saudi fucking Arabia, bitch. We don't live in Iran. Like, why don't you fucking move there if you want to live that way? Obviously you don't, because of the way that you're dressed. And I just want to point out, she was complaining earlier about the character's 80% unclothed. She's not wearing any clothes on her bottom half of her body. And there she has a statue right behind her of Lara Croft where she's not wearing anything on the bottom half of her body.
Come on.
Alphabet,
does she have like pantyhose, like sexualized pantyhose? Like, I don't know. Is that?
LGBT,
I don't know.
All that kind of stuff. You know how they're always screaming for validation. Not only if you are against them, if you are against their ideology.
No. Pause. Isn't Melonie the one who's screaming for validation when she's talking about getting canceled by the woke right?
Yeah.
So it's not enough for you to have your opinion. You need to be validated by everybody and get ass pats for everything you say.
The woke right?
The woke right has canceled me. No, bitch, you're the woke right. Get the fuck out. You are not the right wing. You are not the right wing. You don't speak for me. You don't speak for everybody over here. No. Shut the fuck up.
Crucify you. They not only need you to just be like, oh, whatever. They need your validation. And they can't cope with you being against it. And I have seen this same...
They disagree with you trying to put censorship on games.
Yeah.
Because their entire movement was against censorship in games.
But
and they thought you were on board with that.
So people can't disagree? Like, listen... Yeah, they thought you were on board with that. You fucking flip-flopped. You changed your fucking thing. And now you're upset. People are like, F you? Oh, they're trying to cancel me.
Exactly.
Maybe you should be canceled for being a fucking
Now, Nick Swoley-Bulkin has a good point. It's funny how literally all the people who use the term woke right, James Lindsay, etc., are former leftists. That are obviously subverting and doing divide and conquer bullshit within the right wing. It's funny how that is, right?
It's true, actually.
Vitriol with the Gooners after Goonergate. So I not only like I can't, they want me actively promoting this stuff.
Her voice is so unfortunate.
You don't have to actively promote it.
How about you just shut the up about it and be consistent about your beliefs?
Yeah.
Like, people are upset about the self-righteousness, the hypocrisy. That's what they're upset about. They're upset because they feel like you lied to them for years. And now you're trying to subvert their fucking movement. Is what they're upset about.
It's pulling up the ladder, isn't it? Yeah. She's able to take all these Insta photos and, basically use her like female.
She's able to use her body for attention and money, but nobody else is.
Pull up the ladder.
Just her.
Pull up the ladder.
Because she, Jesus blessed her thottery, right?
Yeah.
The Lord Jesus smiled upon her fucking lustful nature, right?
Fuck.
Them, because I am against it. They need validation for what they're doing and what they're promoting because it's perverted. And they deep down, some of them may be in a more reprobate state, but deep down, it's perverted.
Oh.
And that's why they need the validation. That's why you have to have pride parades for gay people and people cutting their body parts off to try to protect.
This is what we're doing. She's pounding the fucking pulpit, going to all the talking points, pride parades, this, that, the other, trans body part mutilation. She's now going through the greatest hits. See, guys, I'm just like you. So you should support my censorship campaign. That's what she's doing. See, look, I agree with you on this, and this. And that's why you should support my campaign to make all games Bible related. Right.
Oh my God.
Right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Like they're the other gender. That's why they need whole parades. That's why they need a whole month to celebrate. That's why they need to see it plastered all over every store in the month of June.
How does this
Because they have to work so hard.
It has
to
no
create
relevance to anything.
Validation that will overcome the sense of shame that they feel deep down because they know it's wrong.
Is this projection?
Yeah.
And so you have that same demand from these gooners to create this more validation than the shame that they feel for being pornography brain.
She's a horrible public speaker.
They take a second take.
Listen, learn from Shoe on Head. You think that bitch is doing it all in one take? No. Obviously not. She's airheaded just like you. So script it the fuck out, do the edited bullshit, and it'll flow better because you just can't do it live.
And they're trying to do better. And hey, God bless you.
Oh my God.
Read the Bible. Seek Jesus.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's a really authentic plea for people to read the Bible and come to Christ. That's definitely going to get people to open their Bibles, right?
Come on. Okay, so every Christian now can't watch TV or scroll through Twitter or play a game with cleavage.
And some people believe that, and they choose to opt out of that stuff.
Which is fine.
Because Christians are to be separate from the world and not of the world. But she wants to dominate the world and make it according to her worldview. But Jesus says, my kingdom is not of this earth.
Why doesn't she just not play video games then? Or play specific ones and fuck off? You don't have to play everything.
And I say this to the queer side as well. And I have the same stance on queers as I do these gooners. What they're doing is shameful. Yes, I think this stuff is shameful and I don't want it in my entertainment because it's shameful and it's hurting society.
She gets to dictate what entertainment you're allowed to watch, is what she's saying.
Sounds woke to me.
It does. It sounds like a woke, moralizing control freak that wants to control what I watch and what I do with my penis and what I do in private in my home. And honestly, I don't think most people are in favor of that. And this is why the right wing and this is why Christians have been losing for a really long time, because people don't want to be preached at like this.
Yeah.
They just don't, especially not by somebody like this.
Yeah,
I'm more than willing, if there's an older gentleman in a clean cut suit who wants to talk this way, have at it, Hoss, because I can at least buy into maybe that guy doesn't look at and that guy's living a righteous lifestyle. This bitch has 6 fucking chokers on, tatted up head to fucking toe, full face of fucking e-girl makeup, low fucking cut top with Laura Croft fucking half naked in the background, trying to tell me about what's moral to watch in entertainment. Just shut the fuck up. It's not your place. Who appointed you this fucking moral arbiter?
Quartering.
Seriously.
Quartering day.
It is. It's actually quartering.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, if you are against what she's saying here, quartering doesn't like you, Razor Fist, all these guys, you're the enemy now because they let this Trojan horse come in and basically covert woke their own fucking movement.
It's perverted. No, I don't want it.
Then
Okay, well, who
we all
cares?
do.
Who cares? Who cares what you think? Shut up, bitch.
Yes, be gone.
I don't
bot.
want it. You're does she know how she's coming across? You're perverts. This is Anita Sarkeesian shit. It really is. She was less shrill than this.
Yes.
This is bullshit.
Yes.
I think that people participating in these activities.
At least with Anita, she edited the videos and had like points. Whereas this chick's just like off the dome, like loosely coming up with a fucking point here. And you're like, what? At least Anita tried.
Activities are losers. Yes. But you know what? It doesn't mean
you're
you have-
automatically you could be going to church on Sunday, making a difference in your community, volunteering for charity, full-time employment, have a wife, have 5 kids, right? Have hobbies. But if you dare fire up a video game in your free time where a woman is wearing revealing clothing, you're a fucking loser. Said the fucking childless 40-year-old woman, head to toe tattoos with 6 fucking chokers on, who's divorced. Right. Yeah, I really don't think you're the authority on who's a fucking loser and who isn't, right, bitch?
Have I ever been a loser? Have I participated in activities that made me a loser? Yes. But I have sought
like
Jesus
what you're
Christ,
doing now?
and I walk with Jesus Christ, and it is walking with Jesus Christ that
Okay, go walk with Jesus Christ and leave video games to people who like video games. How about that?
Seriously.
How about this? Start battling OnlyFans and bash them, debunk them, and talk about how they're morally
if the Bible is so important, now she might do a Bible study stream somewhere else. I've heard people say this, but why don't you talk about the Bible on your main channel?
Yeah.
Why don't you modestly dressed teach everybody about the Bible? And we know why, because it wouldn't get views, it wouldn't get support. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at all.
Do your Bible study hour then. Go out into the community and seek and save the lost and do evangelism. If it's about saving souls and about walking with Jesus, but it's not. It's an obvious grift. We all know it's a grift.
Yeah.
gives me the strength to avoid and to overcome temptations that if I were to succumb to.
Chantal, respect her, you're totally right. And this bitch constantly defends all of those OnlyFans whores who convert to Christianity. She doesn't call them out even a little bit. Yeah. Earlier today, she retweeted one of this woman who's refusing to donate the millions of dollars she made from OnlyFans to the church and saying how she's going to keep that money. And Melonie's defending that. So you think that'd be the least she can do if she was sorry, is give the money to the church, right?
Are you joking me?
No.
Why is she allowed to speak for real? So glad, by the way, guys, I'll say this. I am so glad her audience just flipped on her. Because it's like, thank you.
That's the thing. I know some guy 83 watcher UK is like, I don't know why you're giving this attention. I don't this is too much. I'm out.
The segment.
It's a segment, and I don't know if we're ever really going to be talking about this bitch again, to be honest with you. But I've just been waiting for a long time to call this shit out and call quartering out on the carpet for enabling this fucking shit, because it sucks. and we don't fucking want it.
Yeah. And by the way,
It's bullshit.
look, I know some people are like, oh, why are you? Well, because we do multiple variety here, and it's for the, for us to have fun and change it up,
Make me a loser. Okay. So that's the thing. When I talk about the Gooners, all this stuff, it's not from a place that you're never going to amount to anything. But it is from a place of, hey, what you're doing and what you're promoting and what you're normalizing and what.
But I just have to say it again. Like, just because you masturbate doesn't mean you're not going to amount to anything. And the idea that you have to stop masturbating in order to become somebody or something is kind of fucking unhinged. You know what I mean? Like, like at least from a secular perspective. Like this is not like a normal opinion that makes any fucking sense at all.
Want normalized in society
funny,
and in video games in general to desensitize people is perverted. It's hurting you. It's loser activities.
How though?
How?
Now there's all these whataboutisms. What about Lara Croft? What about this? Don't pretend.
When she goes, there's a lot of whataboutisms. And by that, we mean there are a lot of criticisms and examples of your hypocrisy that people are pointing to.
There we go.
Because Lara Croft was a symbol. A lot of Lara Croft's appeal in the early 2000s was that you were playing as a sexy bitch in revealing clothing. And for you to deny that is peak fucking delusion. And what's the real difference between Lara Croft or Lollipop Chainsaw and Stellar Blade and what this game is? From what I can see, not a whole lot. Now, if the game, and by the way, where is the anger from her about Grand Theft Auto then?
Yeah.
And how you can bang prostitutes and go to the strip club and kill them. Shouldn't we be more concerned about that game then? Shouldn't you be crusading against GTA 6 then?
You're right.
And trying to say that we shouldn't have those mechanics in that game?
You're right. You're right.
So you're either coming from bad faith or you are delusional because you are so.
That's you. That's your projection. All right, just keep playing.
By the way, You're right, Ash. It's okay, you're right. Like GTA 6 is going to have strip clubs. You're going to be able to bang hookers and whatever and blah, blah, blah. And then the mods people will make for it are going to be even crazier. It's like
Did she speak out against Witcher 3? Because I'm pretty sure you can do more in Witcher 3 than you can do in this game.
Yeah, I know. The opening shot, right? You see Ciri's ass. It's with a Geralt and was Ciri or whatever.
Desensitized from women because you watch so much pornography that you can't even see a woman without thinking of pornographic things.
Well, isn't that you though? Isn't that you?
I don't.
Isn't that you? You're saying, oh, you saw a woman in a appealing outfit? Well, then you must be gooning to it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
Lara Croft, she's created with a curvy body type. Curvy women exist each and every single day. There is nothing wrong with that. And the reason
are there girls who don't wear thongs at the beach?
Well, this is the thing too. And she'll excuse her skimpy attire because she's at the gym or she's at the beach. But when you go back to the Bible and Paul talking about, in his letter to Timothy and stuff like this, about being modest, and this is a point I'm glad I am going to make, they would never in a million years in the first century have considered that any woman would dress like this.
Mm.
You realize that, right? The reason the Bible doesn't specifically forbid women showing off all the skin on their fucking body in bikinis, Melonie, is because it was inconceivable to men in the first century that anyone would ever dress or look like you. If you were teleported back to that time, you would have been stoned to death. I'm not kidding.
Whoa.
You would actually have either been stoned to death or crucified for what you're wearing right there. So we talk about the Bible, this or that, but you're nowhere near in accordance with the first century church. Just shut up.
Whoa.
why the woke side tries to remove female
You are the woke side. You are.
curves is not for the intent of even purity purposes.
What? Wait. You're telling me the woke side try to make Laura Croft more not like, curvy and sexy or whatever, right? So that's a problem. But then when a girl is curvy in a different game, it's a problem? Why? I don't
know.
I don't know what the fuck we're talking about right now.
Because women are curvy. That's reality. Not every woman is curvy, but there are lots
Oh
of
my
women
God.
who are curvy. And
All
so
right,
when you
are
have
we-
a
We
character
may
with
have
some
to
level of
move on,
exaggeration
Chad.
with those curves, then
Chad,
there's
have
exaggerating
you
their
guys
femininity.
had
There's
enough?
I might
Press
pull the plug.
1
on
if
this.
you've had enough. Press 2 if we continue on. I think we've had
difference
enough.
between
Now,
exaggerating the femininity of a female character versus exaggerating the character for entirely lustful purposes.
Okay, she's just repeating herself. By the way, imagine hearing her at 2 times speed. Watch this.
oh my.
Now, Lara Croft was a character who was curvy, feminine, but you play those classic games and you show me anything that was lustfully intended, right? Show me
Look
anywhere where
behind
Lara
you.
What are you talking
Look
about?
behind you.
No,
Look
yeah.
behind you, bitch.
But dude, there was when you would climb as Laura, right? The camera would go right into her ass, like right below it, and you'd see the fuck. I remember as a kid being like, "Whoa, buddy!" Like as a kid. What do you mean? It's clearly.
It's just a fucking joke. And I think everybody with a fucking brain in their head already knew she was a fucking grifter. But, for the few people who actually believe that she was sincere, I hope you guys have woke up at this point to this nonsense. I don't know if we'll ever be talking about her again.